Now for this video, I got off to a great start because instead of pressing start recording, I pressed start streaming and I started to do a video like I normally would, and I was streaming it on my Twitch. So that was a very embarrassing moment that's just happened right now, but I fixed it, we're back to normal, and I'm now recording. And guys, welcome to a brand new video. Now today I'm doing something that I feel like is long overdue. So essentially, long story short, on social media, Aston Martin are putting teasers absolutely everywhere, and everyone wants to see Sebastian Vettel in Aston Martin British racing green colours. So I thought to myself, why don't we do a little preview ourselves and try and see what it would look like. Now, in today's video, I am using a mod made by somebody else. I'll leave a link down below in the description, but I have modified it myself. So I'm going to leave two links, one of the original creator and then my own. It's essentially an Aston Martin skin, but I have modified the sponsors based off of the feedback and the news and reports we've been hearing recently. So yeah, the plan is simple. We're going to have a quick little look at the mod, and then we're going to do a bit of a race with some 2020 F1 and 2021 F1 cars, and we're going to have a bit of fun with it. So if you guys are going to enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe for more, and let's crack on with it. Now before we jump into the video, first of all I'm going to show you guys what the original mod looks like, of course, and I want to give full credit to the author. I've used his design, I've just made a few modifications to it, but this is what the original one looked like. So it's got some sponsors that have been confirmed that aren't going to feature on the Aston Martin in real life, so Total, Sky, Tag Heuer, and possibly BWT. That one's still a bit of an question mark on that one, but the three before that are definitely not going to be part of the team, so therefore I've swapped things around a little bit. And also, of course, it did get announced recently that they have a title sponsor by the name of Cognizant. So with that in mind, I have made a few modifications. So 3, 2, 1, and here we have the my version of the Aston Martin Racing. So a few very minor modifications to the paint, on the front wing, getting rid of some of the yellow to make the car look a bit more uniform, and also removing, of course, the sponsors that I mentioned. I've rearranged the sponsors on the front nose, including moving the number further down so that you can actually see it, from the head on. We've got the corresponding sponsors, Aston Martin Racing and Cognizant. And then if we move over to the side view here, this is where the big changes happen. So we've got rid of the fluorescent yellow on the front wing. We've made the BWT logo a bit more prominent. We've added on the Bombardier logo, which of course is something that Lance Stroll brings to the team as part of his personal sponsors, along with JCB on the rear wing. We've then increased the size of the Aston Martin Racing logo, and we've also added the Cognizant title sponsor on the side pod. So dark green, black, broken up by the fluorescent yellow. Looks absolutely mega. As we go to the back of the car, you can see here, it looks so mean, and I absolutely love it. And if you look from the top view, you can see we've got a nice little design there from the guy who made the mod on the end part of the engine cover. But this is a really sweet looking mod, and I'm a big fan of it. And Sebastian Vettel's helmet stands out beautifully with this car, and I can't wait to hopefully see this in real life. But there we go, there is the car. We are now going to hop into a race, and we're going to have a bit of fun. We're going to do the race around Portimao, so hopefully, fingers crossed, the AI are decent, because I think we all agree with Portimao, we want to see that track on the calendar again this year in round 4 in the vacant to be confirmed spot. So hopefully we get that. Either way, enough waffling, let's get into the race. Well, here we are at Algarve, ready for the race. We're starting from the back of the grid, and for now I have pretty much a 2020 grid, with the exception of course, the Aston Martin that I'm driving in, and also the Alpine team mod, which I also have. So I've got one of the Alpine cars a bit further ahead, you can see here. We'll save this for a future video, but yeah, we've got the Alpine boys on the grid, so at least we've got some form of a 2021 car here. But for now, we're driving a Seb Vettel, starting from the back of the grid, and we're going to have a little bit of fun. So 6 laps of Algarve, and we're going to see how we get on. So let's jump into it, and let's have a little bit of fun. Okay, here we go. Let's have a little bit of fun, have a decent little race as the lights come on here. We're going to build a few revs, not too high. Lights out, and away we go. What engine mode are we in? Okay, there we go. We're in decent engine mode now, so we can crack on with this. Really aggressive into turn 1. Looks like I made up a bunch of places already as we're up to P15. Gonna send it on the brakes here on George Russell into the hairpin, get in the Alpine car as well maybe. of Esteban Ocon. Yes, we do. Oh, a big oversteer moment there. That was a bit tricky. Right, we're going to try and go for a bit of a mode that I can use here. Yellow flag. There's been an incident, I think, on the inside, so we're going to use that to get a couple more positions, and we're up to P9. Lovely stuff around the outside of a McLaren here. Can we make this one stick? We've got the wider line. We'll get the traction out of there, which we do. And I think we've got this one. Yes, we have. So we've got past Carlos Sainz there. Now it's about getting past Mr. Charles Leclerc. The McLaren back down the inside, but we completely cut him off at the apex, making sure he doesn't get back past us. And let's see if we can overtake Mr. Leclerc here in the Ferrari. 6 laps, that will go by pretty quickly, but I've done a bit of testing and the AI are very quick. I'm running maximum difficulty, so they are actually very, very strong. We are going to use DRS on the pit straight every single lap, starting already lap 1. End of the first lap, and we're running in the points in 8th place, so good stuff so far as we head into the first corner. Absolutely love that corner so much. Let's see if we can put a little bit of pressure on Charles here. See what the Ferrari is all about, even though every single car in this mod is exactly the same. Just for the sake of this video, we'll pretend they're different cars. So P8 for now, pretty decent. Looks like Leclerc's putting some pressure on Mr. Pierre Gasly there. And then there's a bit of a gap to Fernando Alonso in P5 in the other Alpine. So let's see if we can get past these two boys, maybe put a bit of pressure on, and then potentially try and fight for the top 5 places. Traction's so difficult though around here compared to the AI. I really struggle, especially over the hills. As the track drops away downhill, it gets very difficult to keep the throttle absolutely pinned. Let's see if we can close up a little bit through here. Try and carry a bit more mid-corner speed, which I feel like I'm struggling with. This might not be the most entertaining race compared to others I've done in this game, because the AI are actually good on this, you know, it's refreshing. Going to open DRS a little bit there, then open it again. Just cheating a little bit, but obviously I want to try and make some moves here for the sake of the video. Let's see what kind of lap times we set as we cross the line. It's going to be an 18.7, so we are flying into turn 1, getting a beautiful line through there. We're going to get the run Leclerc. We're going to go down the inside into turn 3. Leclerc holds on though, to his credit. The car gets so loose there over the top of the hill. We're going to try and re-challenge Leclerc though. Down the inside on the brakes into the hairpin. A little bit of contact there as we barge tyres, but we're going to try and get this moved on. We've got the edge on the straight line speed, of course. Uh-oh, that's a bit wide through there. That's not good. Tried to go a bit too aggressive, but we've still got the line, and there we go. We're ahead of Charles Leclerc. Happy days. Now let's see if we can get Pierre Gasly here and close up on him. He won't have a slipstream, so he should be a bit more vulnerable on the straights. Going to carry a bit more mid-corner speed, like I said before, through there. Try and get us a bit closer onto the back of the car ahead, heading onto the pit straight. Oh, nice. 4th gear working beautifully for me there. Let's see if we can get the run. Oh, that was risky with DRS open. I had to close it for a second. Do we have enough to get Gasly here on the straight? We're catching, but it's not quite going to be enough. To be fair, Gasly's catching Alonso up ahead as we really bump that curb into turn 1. We've pulled away from Leclerc, which is also good. Gasly getting a bit loose there over the top of the hill. Let's try and keep the pressure on. Gonna really throw the car into the hairpin this time. Oh, oversteer. We're catching though. Or do I go for this? Yes, I do. Down the inside of Pierre Gasly. He holds on though, he gets the traction. We get a bit of oversteer over the top of the hill. Do I try this again? Oh, I had a bit of a look. Really trying to get by now. The AI are absolutely brilliant on this track, I've got to say. Yeah, we're sending this down the inside. A little bit wide. Gasly gets the cut back on us. He's through. This is a great scrap. By far, I think the best battle I've had with any Assetto Corsa AI ever. But this is it now. We're going to have a great run here on the AlphaTauri. We open the DRS. And there we go. We're through. We're just going to edge ahead of Pierre. He's going to get the slipstream though. He's going to try and re-challenge me into turn 1. We're going to go the long way around though. And there we go, P6. 2 laps to go. Can we get Fernando Alonso in the Alpine, who's right behind Bottas in the Mercedes here? If we see that in real life, I think we'll all be very happy as F1 fans, that's for sure. This car handles so good, and I love the look of it. You know, even in my peripheral vision, seeing the dark British racing green with the highlighted, of course, fluorescent yellow, just looks really nice. Oh, oversteer there, pushing a bit too much, been a bit too aggressive. Let's see if we can still keep catching. You can see the name tag getting closer and closer as we catch up. I think a podium's off the cards, but if we can get in the top 5, that'd be a great result, I think. But we're really flying here. Gonna try and be a lot more aggressive through that section. Look at that purple sector there, half a second up. Absolutely flying. This should be a personal best. Might even get a good slipstream here into the 117s maybe. Not quite 18.1, but still good pace, bit of a lag going on. Into turn 1 we go. Last lap of the race, so it's going to be full send from now on. Down the inside of Alonso into the hairpin. It's a big old lunge, and we get it done. Alonso isn't able to get the cutback, so that risky dive paid off. We're going to commit to full engine power now for the rest of the lap. As we get into the top 5 in this race. Can we get any more positions here? We're about to find out. Sebastian Vettel driving for Aston Martin. Oh no. Oh, I pushed a bit too much. No, it's all gone. It's all gone. This is going to be risky. Oh no, it's all gone. I took a risk there. Still, this will make the video because that was by far the best attempt I've had at this. And I've had multiple attempts. But this was good fun. Let's try and get Raikkonen if we can. Luckily I've got damage turned off, otherwise it'd be game over for us. Down the inside of the Kimster there. We tried to look, but he holds on. A bit wide from me through there. I think Kimi's going to take it, so unfortunately we're not going to get it, but still great fun. Really nice challenge, this one. And this version of Algarve is phenomenal. But there we go, across the line. And we're going to finish in P15, so not too shabby. I'll take that. I enjoyed that. That was really good fun. Well guys, there we go. That is going to be it for today's video. In the end, we failed with, trying to get a good result, but still, it was great fun. Really enjoyed it. And of course, as always in these videos, guys, the links to the mods will be down below in the description. So go check them out. The original mod, my version, and also the track as well. So give those a go, let me know what you think, and I'll have another video going out very soon, guys. I think we're going to do the Alpine car next, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, it's going to be good fun, guys. A lot of good mod content coming very soon, especially heading into February once the F1 cars get launched and announced, the liveries, the designs. There's going to be a lot of good stuff coming our way, so I can't wait. I'm really excited. But guys, if you enjoyed today's video, then slap a like on it, subscribe for more, because there's going to be a lot of good content coming very soon. Check out the 2 videos on your screen right now if you haven't done so already. And guys, I'll see you next time for another video. But until then, take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and it's goodbye from me.